What is up, pups? My name is Fox August, and welcome back to Minecraft Mythos. Let me know in the comments what you think about that name. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it fits the idea that this series is going to be encapsulating. So last time, let's come down here real quick. We sort of walked through the base, gave you an idea of what I want to do with it. Alrighty. We cleared this path here, looked at bedroom ideas, deciding for this room, and then we sort of toured the world so far, because I got a little carried away. But this time, I'd like to introduce you to the new player that we've got joining us today. So, they're going to be on in a little bit, and I'll let them sort of introduce themselves. Trying to figure out if there's something I want to do ahead of time. I guess in the meantime we can go ahead and start replanting my acacia trees, because silly me, I've been sitting here planting these acacia trees because I have this idea to use this wood for the support pillars instead of the wacky, I don't know, archways. I'm not really happy with those, so I had this idea to use the acacia wood because, you know, by itself, like, let's ignoring the orange part, it's almost stone-like in appearance. It's very gray. It blends well with stone. So I want to try and use that instead. It'll give itself well to more of a nature feel anyway. So it'll blend in with the spruce nice. I also might try the spruce logs themselves just to give a little bit more contrast. We'll see about that. But for now, I've been trying to grow these trees. I had a few planted already. I had several, but I cut them all down, and I was like, I'm gonna go do something real quick, and I'll come back, pick up all the saplings and replant. Well, I forgot about it, and all of those saplings except for one, which was this tree here, had despawned. So I got lucky, and I don't have to go and get new ones. So that's cool. So the first thing I'm going to do for today is I'm going to tear down these pillars. I'm not really feeling them at all. We might also finally get around to finishing the floor. I left these spots in just because I didn't really want to deal with the torches. So we might finish that off today. Oh, you know what? We needed to do the roof too. I might do that real quick. I don't know. But for now, I'm going to tear down these pillars, and then we'll sort of figure out where to go from there. And we're back. I got a little bit done, but before I continue, I wanted you to meet someone very lame, super boring, Dreamy Loner. This is our new player. She is sort of the guest, I guess, of this season. I don't really know what to call this series yet, but she's the new person. Say hello.
Huh?
Okay, that works. What was that?
Me being super random.
Alright, that
You
works.
should very well know that. Wait,
No, that will
not be
bother me. If you leave it like that, it's going to bother me. Don't. Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna go tend to our farm. So yeah. So, oh, I just messed up again. So, Loner is the new person. I love her name, by the way, because I came up with it myself.
Sadly.
It was great. I'll let her tell you that story if she ever feels like it. But
If I can remember it. 'Cause
you don't remember that
I
story?
had no choice, but I can barely even remember my own name.
Oof.
Yeah, really. Oh, did I miss? Okay, I did. But like, really, I had no choice because you were the one that had it at first, and I probably would have had no idea how to set it up.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
the name I wanted didn't work for some reason. So
yeah. So to
yeah,
explain
I really had no choice.
to explain the scenario, you guys remember Avaclaus. He was the sort of the first person I brought into our world. He refused to accept my old PlayStation console. Because for those of you who remember last episode, I mentioned that I have the Pro instead of the Slim. So that means we got a better console. So, but I still had an old one, and Avaclaws refused to accept it. So what we did was I gave it to Dreamer, but Dreamer's original name was Lonely Dreamer, but someone already had that, so we had to do something else. And I just decided to swap the two words, and it ended up being way more hilarious than I thought it would. Dreamy Loner.
I still don't understand why you find that so funny. I'm still trying to figure that out to this day.
Well then, you know what? You just don't understand my sense of humor, and that's completely fine. Because not a lot of people do. Because, like, picture a loner, right? Like, usually you picture them being all sweaty and nerdy and gross and, like, just overall pathetic, but then you picture someone like Dreamy. Okay, that's how I picture loners, because that's typically, like, how I describe myself. Whether it's true or not is up to the observer, I suppose. But then you picture Dreamy, and you picture, like, Chris Hemsworth or something like that, where it's, like, flowing blonde hair and like super muscly or something like that. Like that's kind of the definition, right? So picturing those two things together is like it's just really ironic. I gotta get like an automated farm set up.
Can that even be a thing?
Yeah. Yay, footsies. You're welcome to make another boat. You're not allowed to take the couch-in boat.
Don't you mean the Chicao boat?
Wait,
where did you?
I'm going back to my base. I want to get back to work on it.
The other one over there?
Yeah, my base. Wait, pause. I'm not prepared. Hold on. So this is the current wall I had. I'll show you what I was doing. I did have this sort of like pillar thing. Like this, with like that, and like that. Yeah. Me and my noisy button clicks. I'm messing around with my other idea. But so, okay. So originally, and you can like stand right here and look up this way and you'll kind of see it. This is what I originally had, and I just really wasn't feeling it, and then so what I did was like I tore these down. I was like, okay, I don't like this. And then when I did that, I kind of realized I didn't really like the cobblestone either. It just doesn't really mesh with everything. So now,
You better just fill the wall of cobblestone with the stone.
Right. That's what this is. I'm currently replacing this with the stone brick, and now I'm messing with the stairs. I'm not certain I like this, because like this bit here, because this will make it so that like when I have the actual like supports in, it's a tiny walkway. So I might do. Well, I'll show you what I'm sort of envisioning. I'm okay with it up here because it's not going to really get in anybody's way. But I might do like on the floor. I might just do like this, like have it exposed. And actually, let's do like this. Just so that way it like... And I mean, I guess if it really bothered me, I can like put in stone bricks like this to make it look like it's all connected without it kind of getting in the way.
I feel like that would probably make it look a little better. I
Yeah.
like this idea more. Wow, this place has certainly gotten bigger since I last looked here.
And the funny thing is it's not even done. Like, there's gonna be multiple stairs to it. Or, floors to it, I mean.
Filling this place up with. Oh, we still gotta do the ceiling, too.
The ceiling is gonna be cobble, just because I feel like that would look kind of cool. Maybe. I don't actually know. Maybe I'll use spruce planks again. But I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna fill it up with. Like, it might just end up being a big empty space with like a couple of rooms that have purpose. But I don't know. I think right now I'm worried more about aesthetics than I am with function, which is something I usually work with.
You should try to get glowstone and fill this place up with like all the glowstone instead of normal torches.
Yeah, I have this idea for like a lighting system that is built into the floor. I just have to design it. You know what?
Jeez,
I don't
that's
even...
gonna take a while.
Well, it might, but I don't think it'll take as long as I'm imagining it will. I'm not gonna worry about the stone brick stairs. I'm not really sure I'm liking those either. Uh-oh. It's almost nighttime and I don't have a bed for you over here. I have
That always
enough
seems to-
string
look, a
to
sheep.
make one though. Don't worry, I got enough string for it.
Oh, there was just a coincidental sheep there that I was ready to murder.
I know, that's why I told you not to.
You're a meanie. You don't let
No,
me do what I want.
I stopped you from committing murder. Come here.
It's a sheep. What does it matter?
You get to sleep in the corner. Did you spawn inside that?
Yes, I did.
That's
That was
dangerous, because that's a wall. Or it's going to be.
That's your secret. You're actually trying to suffocate me, weren't you?
Yeah, maybe.
See? You're a
Shh.
meanie. You're trying.
Shh.
You're secretly
Don't
trying.
don't tell anybody.
No, I'm just happy that you won't be able to confuse me as easily like last time.
Oh no,
That
trust me,
ended as
trust me. That part's coming later.
Oh, what?
Okay, so my next idea was to use the acacia wood, right? And that would look like that. Ooh.
Blends in with the stone pretty well.
Well, yeah, I already knew that, but it gives a nice contrast between like the stained look of the spruce and then the gray of the stone. It kind of has a somewhere in between, and since it's wood, it's natural. I like that. But do I like it more than the spruce? That's the question.
I like it a little bit more than the spruce, to be honest. I like this one more. I feel like the spruce is dark.
Well, yeah, and like it adds a little bit more color to the place. Like obviously it's
Yeah.
a brown, so it's not like it's a great color, but it provides more of a contrast from all the gray. But I mean, at the same time, like I think I am gonna go with the spruce ceiling, just so that way it's sort of mirrored. I think that would be kind of cool. And with that being said, I think the acacia probably will work better. And in hindsight, that actually gives me access to a lot more planks, since I'm not using the logs for like support beams. God, that took me a long time to think about.
I suppose that's normal though with speaking the English language.
Yeah, English is hard.
I wonder if we should make that a goal. We should actually try to kill it, and then we could display its head somewhere here.
You want it to display it in here? Because then we can do like, we can put it right here with like some sort of fancy, like we can tear down this entire wall. And maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but we can build it out of gold, right? And then like have all sorts of like item frames with like expensive material, and then just in the middle, like let's say that block right there is a head, like or maybe it would be higher actually, like that.
Yeah, maybe we could do that.
Wait, isn't
Create like this one. What?
isn't like bone a thing now? Like blocks of bone?
I think maybe.
Because you can find fossils,
I
right?
feel like it is. Wait, no, that's. I think that's in a mod. I don't think that's in the actual game.
Is it? I've heard that it was part of like the new
I
update
don't
or
know.
whatever that like,
It might be. I didn't.
and it
get
gives
to
you
read
like
on the
tons
mods.
of bone meal. I don't know. I can look in the creative menu later, but that might be cool too. Like having bone, like a bone wall of just like.
Or what if like we made our own replica of like the actual skeleton of the Ender Dragon? That would be really cool.
How big are we talking? Because I don't know if I trust my building skills like that. I'm not that skilled. In fact, I don't think I'm skilled at all. Like, I'm not a very good...
Well, then you'd probably leave that up to me to do.
Are you a skilled builder? Cause I was there at the ghetto base and jeez, no, like no offense, but like come on. Oh hey, my dog will spawn here probably and attack you.
Then you'll have to face the wrath of my mighty diamond pickaxe.
I have a diamond
His own fault.
sword.
A sword. You have
A sword. Do you like my sword?
I think my butter sword would be better.
Oh my
I have to
god!
make it
Don't
first.
do that. Don't be that person. I need to build like a... Ooh, idea!